Hello everyone. So I'm back with another video of my interview journey for SDE3 role at Walmart. So recently I got a chance to get interviewed at Walmart, and I had applied for the Android developer role. So I will be going through all the process and my learning experience, what I have done, and how I get the offer, and what I if I have selected or not. And my journey started with I got a call from recruiter on LinkedIn that they are looking for Android developer role, and there is a drive going on. So I was a part of drive. I don't know how many people were there, but I was a part of drive, and there was a total of three interview that was done in a single day, and all round was elimination round. So I will go one by one. So firstly, like a key study, what I have done is three things were there. First round was the data structure and algorithm round. So it actually for bigger company it is very critical. We have to show our programming skill during interviews, and there will be one person who will be asking a related question, and counter question will be coming. And the second one was again in my field, that is Android development role. Since and then we had that hiring manager round, and that after that hiring manager round we will have another round with HR to just discuss that CTC and other part. So I will go one by one. So firstly, the interview steps include process I started, like I got the mail from the HR, and then the initial screening happened for my resume, and then the technical round, and then we have the hiring manager round, and finally the interview got completed. So these are the step that was followed during my process. So now if I start with the data structure interview round, so uh, it was I would say it was not that much hard. It was a medium one, and it was not directly related to lead code. It was a normal question, not from any platform. So it was just to ask me to just write a data structure. So just like we write a data structure for linked list and tree. So I have to design a data structure, and the implementation would be like it could perform something like data retrieval, manipulation. Manipulation can include insertion, deletion, and getting random element, and these all should be done in a constant time. Initially I did it in, it was taking a some kind of like order of n operation, but then I optimized it to make it a order of one operation, and it was like gets uh, approved. Okay, yeah, now we cannot optimize after order of one operation. So this was the core related to the data structure, and there was one more question. So this question was related to much of a mathematical problem, where we had been given a uh, mathematical formula, for example, like a plus b minus c d and all. And in that formula we had some brackets also. So if you remember, if we have negative out of the bracket, and if you remove the bracket, the inside operator, if it is plus it will become minus, if it is minus it will become plus, kind of thing. So the problem was like that, we have to solve this by writing a code key, remove the bracket, and now give me the answer. So again, this was a primarily aimed at like evaluating how analytics and problem solving I was able to solve it. So it was again we have to optimize it and do give a optimum answer for that one. So again I was able to do it, and within 30 minutes I get a call for the next round, and it happens after just 1 hour. So second was that Android development round. So I would say Android interview was much easier. So basically they ask about life cycle of everything, like activity fragment and all of the Android component, like service, and then definition of broadcast receiver and content provider. Then we had some discussion on how we share data between activity and fragment. So one of them is intent, but I mentioned about shared view model also, and interface also. Then he asked me to write code for that also, like how can you manage data, and then a lot of counter question related to that. I mean, I would say you should have a proper basic understanding of, like if I am using this for example shared view model, and I am using variable like live data, or if I am using flow and what, so accordingly how everything will work. So that was much of the Android development role, Android development round. So as I said, most of the things in Android interview was easy. They asked me to write code for some in some of the question as well. But again, it was not that much hard. Like broadcast receiver, like basic understanding of content provider, writing view model codes, and all of this. And mostly, if you in your resume you have mentioned about like you have like for me it was like I had understanding of Jetpack, so a little from there also like launch effects, side effects, these things to write codes and understanding core routines in detail. So overall it was a I would say it is an easy round for me, as most of the question related to the basic of Android only, and they go in advanced level when they ask me to write code, and then they ask some counter question. So counter question was a little tricky, which for which you need to know the basics plus advanced. So again, this was an elimination round, and after 1 hour, I got an mail for the next round. So the next round was hiring manager round. As the name suggests, it was like they need to understand mostly on your behavioral problem solving and this interpersonal skill kind of thing. So for me also it was same. Firstly, they see me if I am a cultural fit or not. Like questions like why are you leaving your current company? How was your previous company? And if in some scenario, how will you behave? These kind of questions were there. Teamwork and problem solving question like in your past experience, have you ever lead any team? What was your project how in a challenging project how you are resolving those issues? So these were like some behavioral and culture fit assessment. But apart from that, the hiring manager also asked me some question related to Android, but that was again not that much in detail, but then overall to understand if I am like apart from behavior and problem skill, if I am having good understanding in uh, what to say in my field or not. So it was not that much hard, I would say. It was just a normal one, and again it went for half an hour only. The first two interview was for one hour, but this round was half an hour only. So after this round, I had to wait for like 1 or 2 week from to get it from HR, and finally after a lot of follow backs with the HR, I got to know that I had been selected, and then I get an uh, uh, call with hiring manager HR to discuss about the CTC and all. So again, I got that same standard CTC as Walmart is providing for everyone for the SDE3 role. So apart from that, what I have learned from interview experience. So before Walmart, I gave the interview for Google as well for HD3 role, and again for Amazon also. So for those, I will discuss in the next video. But for now, I will just like to give a want to give a light on what lessons I learned from my interview. All those three interview also I would say, but more focusing on Walmart. So the preparation is ready because everywhere DSA is important. So here, so for SD3 role, they didn't ask for system design, but if you have more than 3 years of experience, they will DSA will be important. System design will be important. Regular coding practice, so like even in the Android, in the DSA, everywhere they were asking to write codes and write code and Notepad. Maybe if you are comfortable, Notepad. And before you go for interview, just understand the company culture. So like for Walmart, people is priority, so you have to be like a people oriented person who care more about the people while working. So these cultural fit will be important. So overall I think key recommendation will be like prepare early, like take your time and prepare for your technical and soft skill. Soft skill I would say for just for the culture fit and all. Try to get in mock interviews, like if you can get online, you will get any online a lot of places where you can give the mock interview. And for the Android development trends, I would say there were some questions related to who was which was related to the latest technology in Android development. So those were also there. So you need to for at least follow these three things. So I think that will be good to go. um, yeah, I think that will be able to go, and I'm done. So just uh, So after like almost 1 or 2 weeks, I got the offer letter from HR, and then within 1 week they generally ask you to onboard on Monday. So by the next Monday I took a 1 week leave, and the next Monday I was in Walmart office. So again, yeah, Walmart office, as the name suggests, it's a very big one and people driven company. So I would suggest to go through once about the Walmart, and yeah, you can join it. It's a very good company and you will get a good pay also. So I think, yeah, this is the my overall journey with Walmart, and I went to Google and Amazon also. So I would try to create another video on that one. Yeah, thank you.